Hello, everyone, and welcome back to some more Rome 2 Siege actions. We're here. Actions? Rome 2 Siege actions. We're here at Tarsus. We got a 3v3 for you. This one has been sent in to us by Eric. And, yes, let's, as always, go over the players on the field of battle, quickly go over army comps, and then we'll get right into it. So, we have defending. Playing as Nabatea, we have Eric playing as Nabatea, Billy T. Sherms playing as Epirus, and Star Killer 556 is playing as 556 is playing as Seleucid. Attacking, we have Dup 26 playing as Kush, Spectre Wolf playing as Carthage, and then Rome is being commanded by, we don't know because it's the three apples when Rome doesn't recognize the characters that they're using, so Rome we're going to call Apples. So, Apples, Rome is bringing with him, let's see, some armored legionaries, very cool. Dorian Guard out on the flanks, Astati, armored legionaries. Ooh, this might have been, oh my god. Okay. 4 Praetorian Guard, 2 of whom are up on, or no, wait, hold on. 1, 2, 5. 5 Praetorian Guard. 2 who are on town. That's not going well. Ballista, that's just kind of out in the open. Epirus will probably have a field day with that. 2 Sushai Equites, Balearic Slingers, and then 3 Syrians, and then Legatus. I feel bad for these Praetorian Guard, honestly. Carthage is bringing a bunch of Libyan infantry. With Onager, he has 3 Cretans and I was about to say Rhodian. Balearic, 2 African Pikes. He has 2 Sacred Band, 2 Noble Fighters, and Noble Cav as his gen. And then Kush is bringing possibly a bunch of Chotels. It's like some Disciples of the Piedmac, no Slave Infantry, as wrong. Armored Chotels, and then we have Royal Kushite Archers, and obviously there's probably something back in here too, and then an African Ballista. Nabatea is bringing Nabatean Noble Cav, Atlantic Desert Cataphracts. We have 2 Nabatean Thorax Pikes, some Rakim Palace Guard. Couple units of them, actually. It's like literally a couple. Oh, we got 3. We have 4? Nope, just 3. Nabatean Swords. Nabatean Heavy Archers. Solid archer unit. Armored Desert Hoplites. And some Axe Warriors as well. Epirus is bringing... Do they have anything back here? They do. So Epirus is bringing back here. We got 2 units of Pikemen. Royal Peltists, Mercenary Indian War Elephants, there's some Peltists, Italian Swords, Illyrian Levies, Samnites, Cretans, probably 3, I would imagine. Maybe a Slinger unit. Yep, there we go, Rhodian Slinger. Samnite, Italians. Okay, pretty typical stuff from Epirus. What do we got here? Another Italian Swords, okay. Nothing else, right? Yeah. And then Seleucid is bringing what we got back here: a Game of Cav, Shield Bearers, Syrian Armored Elephants, 2 units of Pikes, 4 Syrian Heavy Archers. We have some Thorax Swords. But we have Thureos Spears, 2 units, and then some Light Cav and some more Thorax Swords. And that's it. This one's 42 minutes, 51 seconds. Let's get it underway. So right off the bat, I think Rome's going to have a pretty tough time, unfortunately. Especially leaving his Ballista out in the open. Nabatea doesn't have to move his... Epirus didn't either, I don't feel, but I guess they're just going to try and get rid of it as quickly as possible. But you can't really blame them. Definitely... Ooh, look at that! Already down 1. That one might have gotten hit. There it goes. That one's going to burn. Yeah, this Ballista's going to be gone pretty quickly. And then these Praetorians up on the towers. It's... Personally, I don't know. Ooh. Did he get any of the Cav? He's getting some of the Syrians, so that's definitely good to go for. Light horse is out. Seleucid's artillery is just taking some shots. Trying to go after Cushion's ballista here. Hopefully he gets some lucky shots off. But the light cab is out, and it doesn't appear that they have... What's going on? Why is this like this? Anyway. Light horse is out. Falling back. Maybe they're going to go scout, just see if there's anything laying around that shouldn't be. There we go. Cushite pikes. Wow, brought some pikes with us, huh? Managed to get one. Ooh, they got another hit off of that, too. One more, and that one's going to burn. They'll be down to only 2. We'll come back and see how they're doing. Looks like Epirus is going after... Yeah, going after the artillery there. Rome... Out of artillery. Nice. Love to see it. Meanwhile, Praetorians have finally made it up to the walls. Again, though, I don't think these guys are going to have a good time. Rome is the only one that has made it up to the walls, not being supported as of yet by Carthage or Kush. It's funny to me, I guess, kind of a little bit, just because typically Rome and Carthage are at odds, and then Kush usually is used against Rome or Carthage just because of their AP damage. But anyway, Praetorian guards up on the walls, Neptune swordsmen being sent up to counter. Meanwhile, these Praetorians are just going to get hammered down by these archers. All they really need to do... Ooh, no, they're throwing their jabbies. That's not good. That, unfortunately, is going to be a little bit of a waste of ammo, but hopefully he catches that soon. Long shots coming out from Epirus, going deep. Or going after Sacred Band. Almost. Still, so it looks like he's auto-firing at the Sacred Band, manually firing at the Onager. Can't really... It's a good thing to go for. Praetorian Guard down to 148 men. 17 swords. They are losing, but if they can hold long enough so that the archers can do their dirty work and get rid of these Praetorians quickly, that would be pretty solid. Meanwhile, Armitage and Hoplites probably going to hold against these Praetorians over here. The walls are being knocked down as we speak. More Praetorians going up on the walls. Smart of him too, though, to actually go for the walls, so he can knock down the gate and also neutralize the gate while they're while they're knocking down the gate. Man, words are hard, and it's early. Light Cav still just roaming around. Push making their way up slowly. Managed to keep most of the ballista. They completely shifted, which is a little strange, but I mean, I think I would have stayed like over here. You know, just made a slow advance. Possibly, I don't know. Who knows? No one knows what's good or what's the right thing to do. Looks like Carthage managed to knock down the wall with their artillery over here. So there's a small little breach. Looks like he's also screening a little bit with these towers as well. At least that's what it feels like. Praetorian Guard up here. Let's see, down to 125 guys. They are winning still, but at what cost? Meanwhile, huge section of the wall has been knocked down. Praetorian Guard going up with some armors and hoplites. They are going to win eventually, but hopefully these guys get focused down enough that it doesn't make too much of a difference. Look at this. Neptune Sword's going to come around, charge into the rear, or at least they were going to try to, but now they're going to get into a fight with some Stati. And that fight might be kind of even. Stati, I think, have it down a little bit better, though. Neptune starting to move around some other units now. Possibly go and assist. Hopefully, it would be not a bad idea to start firing into there. It's like he read my mind. Starting to fire into the back of these Astati. They're going to start to lose pretty badly. And then these Armored Legionaries are also going to get some collateral fire in as well, although they are now being focused down. Looks like he's starting to pull back these Nabatean swordsmen. They did the best that they could do, but against the Praetorian Guard, it's not really much that you can do. Rome is now really forcing his way in. Armored Legionaries, they've got some Rakim Palace Guard. These guys should be in Hoplite Wall. Jacks or melee defense up something fierce. Armored Legionaries winning out against Rakim Palace Guard. And then we got these Axe Warriors just waiting for these Praetorian Guards to come in. I'm sure that as soon as they come through, I would imagine that these guys don't have auto fire on at the moment. These Praetorian Guards are just getting absolutely wrecked. Oh my god. Why aren't you bringing them down? Syrians firing into the back of this Rakim Palace Guard. Really having a difficult time against that Legionary, Armored Legionary. Jesus Christ. I'm seriously having brain fart over here. Shoto Warriors up the wall, going up against some thorax swords. I should have a pretty good time against them, actually. Where does Lightcap go? Lightcap's still just roving around. Looks like he might... Did he go with the archer unit? Ooh, he did. Or at least would have went with the cav for the general instead. Light cav, though, might get a charge in. Maybe. Nah, armored citadels are getting there, but he might be trying to loop way around. We'll see. We shall see. Carthage, in the meantime, is really just taking their time. Is he just firing into the settlement, trying to get rid of whatever? Italian swords getting focused down pretty hard by these Kushite archers, but they're going to go ahead and waste their ammo on Italian swordsmen, I guess. Let them, right? Damn Knights ready to go against some Libyan infantry. Gonna get a nice rear charge in. Really plug up this hole. Rome is in just full-on attack mode. It might, well, they got the 2 cav out here. I was gonna say it may not be a bad idea to bring your gen and your other cav out all the way around, but that's kind of dicey. Oh, could you imagine though? I mean, these archers are just out in the open, only being protected by cav. What's Lucid doing? Hanging out. But yeah, Rome really just threw their entire weight into this assault. Look at this. Finding a small gap. I don't know if that's valid. Honestly, I guess it is kind of. King Palace Guard going after the Armored Legionaries. I mean, is that? I'm not sure. But the Praetorians are about to get a serious surprise. They're going to go after these pikes. If they can get set up, then they'll have literally a perfect hammer and anvil situation here. Just through jabbies, they're out of formation. They're going to get charged in the rear hard by some Hellenic cataphracts. And their numbers are going to start to dwindle pretty quickly. If you can, I mean, this is perfect, best case scenario. Yeah, they're already losing. Yep, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That's what you want to do. Axe Warriors starting to break naturally. I mean, they're up against the Might of Rome. What are you going to do? Armored Legionaries, Praetorian Guard. Like I said, they just threw in their complete and utter weight into this fight. Luckily, though, the archers are far enough away that the pikes aren't really in too much danger. So they'll be able to take care of like the Stati and the Praetorians, or at least hold them off for a decent amount of time. Praetorians still just getting smashed over and over and over again. Looks like they're having a little bit of a tough time over here, though. Armored Legionaries are tired. There's only 72 of them left, up to 138 kills, taking on some Nabatean swordsmen. And then same over here. These guys still stuck on the walls, and now they're starting to lose pretty steadily. Epirus holding off some Libyan infantry from Carthage. And, oh man. Carthage really, it seems, went with the cram them all into one hall approach. Which, of course, is never exactly the best thing in the world. Cretan archers moving up. 0 and 0. 86 for them. I know he has a slinger unit somewhere. Right? Thought he did at least. Ooh, Cav. Ooh, Cav getting sent on out. The Keen Palace Guard actually sallied out. Woo! Don't they have anti-Cav tactics? They do. You get rid of these Cav real quick, and then that might be a good time to come around, or even get out of here. If he columns up his Cav, he might be able to slip by. But we're going to charge in these armed legionaries. Neptune Thorax Pikes up to 76 kills. Getting kind of beat up. That's okay. Neptune is doing what they can to hold back. Ooh, these archers up to 170 kills. I guess 107. I guess they used up all their ammo. Is this still firing? Wow, he still has ammo. 79 kills. Looks like he's ripping shots in this Italian swordsman unit. I don't know. If you're point blank, you don't have to worry about wall artillery or archers. I might knock down another section of wall, honestly. Kush, in the meantime, looks like Kush might be getting beat back a little bit. They don't have too much left in terms of actual infantry units. Shotel warriors getting swarmed. Shotel warriors getting demolished by some fucking Thureos Spears. In square formation, what do I always say, if you want your Thureos Spears to last longer than usual, buy some Viagra. No, that's not it. Get them in square formation. Yeah, I really would have thought that Kush would have had a better time against Seleucid, but Seleucid just managed to completely stuff. It also helped that, actually no, they still have ballista. They're mobile artillery, and they're not using it. They should be knocking down a hole in the wall right now. But what are you going to do? I mean, same with Carthage. Carthage knocked down one section of the wall and said, this is what I'm going to hinge everything on, is right here. And then proceeded to not unload anything anywhere else, really. Praetorian Guards are still losing against these Nabatean swordsmen. It's pretty astonishing. Oh, no! No, no, no! Where are you going? Look at that! That's perfect! Come on! Turn around! Why are you running away? Oh, you could have... and then, it would have been worth the risk. So worth the risk to get after their Syrians. 49, 69, nice. And 44. You could have came out, smashed into him, kept coming around, and boom! Or even hit the Polarics. 102 kills for these Nabatean heavy archers. They're up in the front line, taking the brute of any type of Pila and lead bullets being shot at them to try and protect the pikes. So, awesome, smart play, very good. Armadists or hoplites holding off some armed legionaries. Doing a pretty good job, too, actually. And they are now in hoplite wall. Love to see it. Love to see it. Oh, no. They've finally given up. They tried their damnedest. 77 kills, 187. Come on, don't give up. You can do it. 89 guys versus 30. You can beat them. Show these Romans what you're made of. Seleucid tightening the screws on Kush, forcing them to fall back, whatever you want to say. And he is going to get a shot off with his light cav on the archers there. Pike's not able to move in time quick enough. And now it looks like, yeah, look at this. Even making Carthage scramble a wee bit. And looks like Seleucid's changing his attack, maybe? I thought maybe he would have gone after the Legatus from Rome. Light horse from Seleucid gone, but they get a little bit of a charge in, so that's not too bad. Starting to waver a little bit over here. Samnite Warriors, so 96 kills. held off these Libyan infantries for as long as they possibly could. Did a pretty solid job, too. I think we might be getting to the part of the battle where possibly we might see a fallback, however, though. Hellenic Desert Cataphracts taking on Social Equites from Rome. They're starting to pull back. Nabatea's general actually getting into the mix and getting a nice charge on the Syrian archers. Hopefully he'll be able to pull through, or at least get these guys out of here. He's definitely going to be able to get rid of the ballistic crew, but Rome's not even going after him. I guess he's too preoccupied with dealing with the Desert Cataphracts there. In melee combat, hopefully he can pull them out if he wants to try and save them. And then still, these thorax pikes, yeah, they're starting to take some serious hits there. These guys, out of ammo, 208 kills, not bad. Very good, very good. And these guys, melee cap, they should be doing pretty good against these guys. Hopefully he can get rid of them. These guys out of ammo, so you don't have to really worry about them. It's really just the slingers at this point that are left. Look at this. Desert Cataphract actually taking on and defeating both Social Equites. So hopefully he'll be able to move and help his general unit out. Or, let's see, is there any way that he can... I mean, it may not be a bad idea to have him come over here. And he could sneak him on by. I think maybe that's what I would do, personally. Going after these guys is not I mean, that's only going to protect them against arrow fire, not so much against the charge of shock calf. And they're losing decisively. I'd pull them out and then do another charge, really drive home the hammer. Looks like he's going to go. Oh no, it's just a shy days. It's like, yep, I'm going to pull back, do another cycle charge. Hopefully we'll be able to knock them out of there. And now they're both breaking over here. Oh, pardon me. Who's it? Oh, they did it! Good job, Nabatean swordsman. Your job is done. You may rest. Look at this. Thessalian Cav going to get a nice charge on these Libyan infantry. A rear charge, too. Be pretty big. Looks like he's trying to rush in his Sacred Band as quickly as possible to counter this charge. But they're moving. So as they're moving, oh, I'm gonna half like, oh, is it gonna be? Oh, that was close. That was close. I think he's still got a pretty decent charge off though on the Sacred Band, managing to lose 6 people, 6 men, and Kush is. Yeah, Kush is... I don't know what Kush is doing. I think at this point, Seleucid could just start shifting troops if he really wanted to. I feel like he doesn't even have to worry about this gate over here anymore. Emperor sending in some Sand Knights up against the Sacred Band over here. Sacred Band being supported, though, by some Cretan archers here on the outside. Possibly some Royal Kushite archers as well. Nabatea, meanwhile, still holding off Rome to the best of his abilities. Seleucid sending in reinforcements in the form of armored Syrian elephants. And look at this, falling back in the hopes that Rome will chase after them. And as they chase, the elephants will engage. They'll catch them out of formation, and it'll do an extreme amount of damage. And there we go, taking on the Praetorian Guards. We'll see what happens here. But I think we all know what's going to end up happening here. Even if they manage to get these elephants to go ballistic, I don't think it's going to matter too much. Thessalian Cav still just cycle charging back and forth. Really utilizing that 67 charge bonus against Carthage. Same here, too. Carthage getting held up by some Sand Knight warriors and exposing their flanks. And they're just going for it. African pikes have made their way in, though. Hopefully they get focused down pretty quickly by the defenders. Oh, hey, what's this over here, actually? What's this over here? Didn't even notice this until now. Didn't notice this. It was in the back. Wow. What's this? Oh, it doesn't. I wonder if they know. Hopefully they notice this, but we'll see. I mean, even if they drop down here, the game of cats here. Interesting. Meanwhile, elephants decimating the Praetorian Guard. Up to 215 kills already. Nabatea's general taking on the Legatus. They're going to lose pretty quickly. Then they'll be able to double back and take out the rest of the Syrian archers. And after that, Rome is finished. Kush managing to sneak in some troops. Remember, there's a cab making their way in. Probably going to go after... I don't know who, actually. I don't know what he thought he was trying to, like... What he thought he was going to do here. I mean, he like, got in, and now, like, yeah. Oh, I'm inside. Here I am. All right. And then it's like, I don't know what to do. Like, you've walked into the lion's den. You're fucked. You're gonna die. That's what you're gonna do. Okay? Shield bearers moving out. Yeah, you're fucking literally walking into a trap. Bunch of shield bearers. They do end up catching the armored desert cav, and that's curtains. Coitons for the armored desert cav. You hear me? Coitons. Rome has been completely annihilated by Nabatea, nonetheless. 5 units of Praetorian Guard, and they were defeated by Nabatea. Yes, Rome is OP. Yes, they're very powerful. But I feel like you also have to know how to use them. Okay? I mean, he went with 5 he would have been fine with 2. And then the money that he would have saved by not having the 3 other Praetorian Guards, he could have dumped into something else and had a better... And also, I wouldn't have gone with the cav either. I would not have gone with the cav. Rome doesn't exactly have the best cav in the game. I would have just stuck with an infantry build. Not that he didn't have an infantry build, but those 2 extra cav weren't necessary. Armored hotels, thorax swords facing off. Look how close they are. It's like they're just talking to each other. I gotta get a picture of this. There. And meanwhile, these two, this guy's back here, like, yeah, fucking taking you guys on, and they were just like, can we just talk? Can we talk this out? Are they placing bets? They're like sending forward their bets, like, all right, you go for you, like, you go now. It's your turn. Go do something about it. Are these the same unit? Oh my god, it is. 134, they're still going. Breaking against some Royal Kushite archers. Not surprising, these guys are pretty tanky with the 30 armor rating. But still, that's hilarious. Rome's general defeated, and Rome is gone. Kush, however, is still making their way over here. Honestly, I don't know what this was. In theory, sure, that's, but you're gonna, what is he gonna, he's gonna walk into what, shield bearers and then pikes? What are you gonna do? Nothing. Usually what you will see, though, sometimes, is people leave towers up here, just facing in this general direction. Because what the defenders will like to do sometimes, what we see, is they'll have archers up here or whatever. So if you leave the towers up here, they won't fire initially because they don't see anything. But then when these troops get, discovered and they're not hidden anymore, then these towers will start to fire at them. So it's always not a bad idea to do that. At this point, Seleucid, I feel like, can definitely start to shift his troops completely if he really wanted to. Carthage is moving up slowly and surely. Kush filtering in some of his Kushite pikes. He's going to try and get these guys in, this ballista unit. So, I mean, if he can get them in, that's going to be pretty big. But if he can also, if someone can get them, if Nabatea can do a suicide run, maybe with this Hellenic, there's a Cataphrax, cataphracts, then that might not be bad either. Again, if he can get this in, then that's going to be pretty big. To be able to break units from the defenders pretty quickly. Armored Desert Hoplites holding as best as they can against some African pikes and mercenary noble fighters. They are falling back though, however. Thorax, what is going on here? Why are your Thorax pikes up here? Taking on This is like the only hand-to-hand combat that they would ever actually win. Is against a depleted archer unit. That's fucking hilarious. Looks like they're gonna try and get on the walls, but yeah, they probably won't make it. Snabatia is waning fastly. No. This might come down to just Epirus and Seleucid, honestly. And their pike units. Hopefully the attackers have used the majority of their ammo, which it definitely seems like it is. I mean, they're swinging away at this. It's not something that I would have wasted ammo on. It was a unit of 69 pikemen. It's no point in firing at it. Some of these guys still have ammo. 105, they definitely do. 122, 156, they might be out. 122, they might have a couple rounds left. Royal Peltis now getting into the mix. Looks like they have used up their projectiles. Libyan Infantry, Sacred Band. We have here Thureos Spears. Get them into square. They're just holding. But yeah, it might be a decent time to pull back now. Even with the pikes. Let's see, 147, 112. These guys have got to be almost out. 125. Actually, they are out now. I feel like everyone except for Carthage is out of ammo. On the attacking team, at least. Rome doesn't count. They're gone. So yeah, so I guess I should say Carthage, I feel like, is the only one who has ammo left. Although, for how long, who knows? And that's a gap right there. That is a gap. That is 100% a gap. And it looks like Carthage noticed it, and they're actually shifting now, unfortunately. But in doing so, is that a gap? This small unit, and I think it looks like Nabatea sees it, can worm their way around, but it looks like Carthage is bringing up mercenary noble fight. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. Get him in there. Even if they're going to break soon, just get him in there. It causes some headaches. Looks like they're not out of ammo, I don't think, even though they have 115 kills. But remember, slingers have more ammo than archers will. And yeah, these guys are going to be gone pretty soon. But hey, at least they held up the slingers from doing anything for a little bit. Thessalian Cab moving around. Looks like maybe they'll charge into the noble fighters over here. Possibly. Maybe not. Pulling back. Royal Peltis pulling back. Libyan infantry going. Gonna get smashed by these Indian war elephants. Pulling way back because he knows that once these elephants go crazy. Oh, look at this. Carthage getting sandwiched by 2 elephants. Light cav still moving, roving around. One unit has... Oh, that's 17 noble cav. Fucking Jesus Christ. I was like, one unit has 153 kills. What? No, they haven't done anything yet. Not that they won't, though. But look at this. Carthage spinning around his pikes. Just to make sure. Elephants getting really into the thick of it. Syrian armored up to 270 kills. Sacred Band's not going to have a good time. And then, oh, God. Hell yeah. Beautiful. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. If he can charge into the rear of these pikes, that'll force him to turn around, and then he can sneak his light cab in. Syrians pulling back. Looks like maybe they're going to go charge in on the Shotel warriors over here. Or no, they're just going to turn around and get another charge off. Come on, baby. Bush keeps on moving up his ballista, which is not the move. Because if these elephants catch one of those guys, they're going to drop the ballista, and then He needs to be pushing though for. Oh, he got close enough to pop his second win. Nice, awesome. Oh, he got his pikes in, but the pikes are moving into the elephants. They're completely out of formation. It's going to be hard to see, but there are some pikes over here, and then the line kind of goes like this a little bit. Completely out of formation. That's not going to be good. It's going to allow the elephants to get into the little nooks and crannies of the pike unit and do some damage. However, they are starting to break. There's only 2 elephants left. 1 elephant left. 308 kills. Syrian armor, it's up to 415. 1 guy left. Charge that guy back in there. Fuck these pikes. No, wait, never mind. He put the pikes down. Don't go in. Pull back. Pull back. Pull back. Sent in the Indian war elephant though. Rest well, mighty beast. You did your job. All right, so where are we at here? 10 minutes, 55 seconds left. Guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, do all that cool stuff. Also, check out the links in the description down below. We've got some, Twitter page that I never use, even though I probably should. Twitch page that I don't get to stream on as much because my son is literally the embodiment of chaos. And a Discord server that feel free to join. And if you have replays of your own, send them on in. And I will get to them. And you can get your 15 minutes of fame on the silver screen. That is YouTube. Alright. So, what do we got left here? Obviously, the pikes from Epirus. We have some pikes from Seleucid Shield Bearers as well. And Seleucid is doing a extremely good job of holding off. Oh, they lose their... Yes, they did lose their general. Of holding off Kush. To the point where Kush is in a standstill. Can't really do anything else. I mean, he has this ballista unit, but it just seems like he doesn't know what to do with it. Mercenary Syrian elephants probably going to get sent in over here to deal with these noble fighters and the general too, if he can manage it. Here we go. Oh, pop Intimidate, which negates ability use, but he already popped Stampede, so it doesn't matter. They are losing. Chase. Get the Royal Peltas to follow after. Hopefully they'll get a nice charge in on the mercenary noble fighters. Kush is trying to fire at the elephants. They have gone ballistic. He's getting shots off, but he's not using flaming shot, however. 20 out of 24 guys. Neptune and Noble Cab are going to make their way around, probably trying to get a charge in on something. Oh, there you go.
Take one with you! What's the devil?
Nope, never mind. Turning around. Alright. 477 kills for the elephants. This guy wanted to YOLO it, but decided against it. Kush is just kind of wasting shots, honestly. In my opinion. I mean, I know he's trying to chase off the Noble Cab, but still. So now... Kush is just trying to jockey around these African pikes. Left and right. Shoto Warriors moving around. Looks like maybe they're going to try and recapture or at least neutralize the gate. Push it, I guess, finally has decided to make a move. I think, again, I feel like they should just pull back. These guys out. Yeah. 206 kills, not bad. All the action's going on over here. I got a nice little stalemate going on. Thureos Spears. Mercenary Noble Fire's gonna come through. Filter through these pikes. These guys in square. See, this would be, if they're going to get involved with these guys over here, and they're going to charge in, this would be a good time to bring the light cab around, because then you could charge them in. Granted, this is going to be in the way, kind of, but still. Thureos Spears charging in. Thorax Swords also going in. They're going to try and do what they can to hold them back. Thureos Spears getting focused down. Is this just going to be a stalemate? 5 minutes left. Oh, how did he get his archers all the way over here? They went for a long walk, huh? Noble Cav coming in hot. These guys have ammo? No, they don't. So that's good. Debating the Noble Cav, kind of. Royal Peltis charging out, catching them off guard. If he's not careful, he's going to lose his general. Here comes Nabatean Noble Cav coming in to help finish off the job of Carthage's units. Carthage doesn't really have much left either, honestly. Just noble fighters and 2 noble fighters and 2 pikes, and that's it. There goes their general. Oh yeah, what happened to the Kushite? So what happened to these guys? These guys are up here, doing nothing, but getting shot at. Did he forget about these guys? I forgot about these guys. I think he forgot about them. Unless Kush dropped out of the game. No. Actually, they definitely didn't drop out of the game. Because these guys they'd be doing something. If they did. And then this. Ew, here we go. He's trying to fire. Desperately trying to. He probably doesn't know how to cycle through them. By the way, if you want to cycle through your artillery, it's a page up, a page down. So that way you can get like a better angle, depending. But here we go, Noble Fighters. They're probably going to get charged. Now would be a good time to charge them, yeah. General's dead. Diamond formation. Oh, and they moved at the last second. No. Keep going. Keep going. Go after that. Yes. Yes. You fool, Carthage. Carthage, you fool. Oh, no. Come on, do it. Do it. Kill him. Oh, there he goes. One last mighty noble charge. How many kills did they get altogether? 161 kills, not bad. Charging into the back now, the African pikemen. They are taking fire. I don't know from what, though. Ooh, look at that. Seleucid managed to beat back Kush over here. Over to the Warriors left. Honestly, I feel like I would just leave them. I mean, these guys are still just getting shot at. I would love to see the kill count of the towers. That's one thing that I wish that Rome 2 implemented. Or, honestly, all the Total War games across all titles is how many kills a tower has got. Because sometimes, you know, sometimes I feel like towers just play the most integral part. Pikemen standing off with some noble fighters. Yeah, if they try and charge in, they'll get pretty well wrecked. Mercenary noble fighter unit over. They're turning away. What are you doing? Okay, now he keeps moving his men. Don't if you have shock cav or elephants charging at you, don't move them around so much, because that's what's going to... Why did you drop your artillery? Why did you do that? Oh yeah, don't move them around. Because then they're going to be all jumbled. It's going to be easier for the cavalry to make a good indent, impression, whatever you want to call it. They're going to be able to get into your line of men a lot easier. Again, this guy's chasing. What are you chasing after? Like, did you see how fucked they got? It's one thing to countercharge another charging infantry unit. I feel like it is a... Jeez, yeah, they're just getting fucked both ways over here. It is a completely other matter to try and countercharge charging shock cav. You're not going to have a good time. Pikes out of formation, not in pike formation. Light horse have just been able to kick back, relax, and do not much. They've just been here. These guys are they're recording this battle for the annals of history. It's like, yeah, we're here, have some tea, relaxing. But I mean, Seleucid in the end didn't really need to use them all that much. They were a good distraction. They were an excellent distraction in keeping the attackers kind of at bay from really making a lot of advancement into the settlement itself. And in that respect, they paid off. Sure, they didn't get any kills, but they still served a purpose. You know, just because you don't, if you have a unit that doesn't get any kills, that's not the end of the world. So long as you were able to utilize them effectively enough that they still came in handy. That's the important part. You know? What the fuck? They're like, alright, get in line. We're gonna be walking out the door. And that's gonna be the end. I think I got some decent pictures. I honestly don't remember. Alright, let's get into it. Eric up here getting 2,275 kills. Topping out everybody on the list. 161 for his gen, 344 for the Hellenic Desert Cataphract, 211, 102, 107, and 101 for the Archers. 99, 126, and 142 for the Armored Desert Hoplites. 65 and 5 for the Axe Warriors. 24, 65, 110, and 195 for the 195 for the Nabatean Swordsmen. 78, 102 for the Pikes, and then 140, 33, and 65 for the Keen Palace Guard. Billy T. Sherm with 1,472, 0 for his gen. And for the Pikes as well, they got to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. 318 for his Indian Armor, or Indian War Elephant, 121 and 52 for the Slaying Cab. 18, 19, and 96, and 3 for the ranged units. 11 for the Illyrian Levies. 151, 7, and 45 for the Italian Swords. 99, 118, and 133 for the Sam Knights. And then 149, 132 for the Peltas. Star Killer 556, 2,433 kills. 11 for his gen, 0 and 120 for the Pikes. 98, and holy fucking shit! 222 kills for a Thureos Spear. And they aren't depleted. What? What? I legitimately, in all of the multiplayer battles that I've ever covered, watched, or played in, I've never seen a Thureos Spear unit do this fucking well. Holy fuck, dude. Nice. Well played. Nice. Wow. 94, 138, 154, 60, 278, and 50 for the Thorax Swords. 218, 172, 120, and 81 for the Syrian Heavy Archers. 136 for the Gamma Cav. 477 for the Syrians. 0, 0, and 4 for the Light Cav. Fucking 222 for Thureos Spear. Jesus Christ. Spectre Wolf getting 1,927 kills. 44 for his General. 11 and 107 for the African Pikes. 106 and 63 for the Sacred Band. 81 and 111 for the Mercenary Noble Fighters. 145, 98, 77, 169, 113, and 180 for the Libyan infantry. 105, 157, 122, and 145 for its range unit. So well done there, actually. Very well done. And then 93 for the Onager. Depth up 26, getting 1,565 kills. 112 for his general, 45 for his ballista, 48 for the Desert Cav, Armored Desert Cav. 150, 158, 80. Oh, you fuck. I didn't even realize that. I did not even realize that. 85 and 103. This guy only got 85. I'm going to assume that he used them as infantry. 103 for his archers. Well done with the other archers, but yeah, I don't know how that played out. I wasn't even paying attention. 173, 124, 79 for the armored hotels, 34 and 58 for the Kushite pikes. My opinion, it's never worth bringing these guys. They are literally, besides Levy pikemen, I think Levy pikes are actually better. I'm almost positive that they're the worst pike infantry in the game. But as I have been known to say, pikes are pikes. 0 for his Kushite slave infantry, 0 for the Shotel warrior unit, 62, 31, 96, 137, and 67 for Shotel warriors, and then 5 for the slave infantry, and then triple apple, 2,250, 14 for his gen, 0 for the ballista, 52 and 12 for the cav, 155, 124, 55, and 94 for the ranged units, 59, 197, 146, and 247 for the armored legionaries, 44, 72, and 94 for the stati, and then 129, 220, 133, 124, and 279 for the guard. But 222 kills for the Thureos Spear. That is extremely impressive. That's fucking Jesus, man. Managed to get 1,000 kills with an elephant unit twice, which, spoiler alert, there's another 1,000 elephant kill video coming. And then 202 kills with Thureos Spear. And they're not beat up in the least bit. Very impressive. All right, guys, that's going to be it for me today. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I know I did. And that's it. I'll catch you all tomorrow. With that being said, have a great day, morning, evening, afternoon, night, whatever time of day it is, wherever you are while you're watching. Just have a good one. Peace out, guys.